we should be going live right about now. Yes, okay, so now we are live.
Cool.
Yay.
Hey.
Hello,
Like how they
people.
made Arish a fucking Gundam.
The what now?
They made Arish a Gundam.
Well, yes. That was their, I guess,
Arish a Gundam.
I don't know what to call it. A grandiose plan is to, I mean, to be fair, they were like references from what I remember to Blue like in Blue Archive for Gundam. So I guess it's not
Oh yeah,
out of the left.
someone there likes Gundam.
Yes. So there you go. Okay, I'm gonna share the links around quickly, and then we can start and jump right into it because I got a lot to do today, and I'm hoping that I can get through it all. But we'll see, because I basically haven't even started. Have faith in me, yes. You can share it as well. I'll drop you the link. There you go.
I will post it.
You're just stuffing your face in the meantime, but that's okay.
Don't mind me.
Yes. And you can do your, I don't know, GTA texting in the meantime, or odd jobs or whatever. You can save cats as a firefighter now in GTA. How cool is that?
That is cool.
Why is the stream not streaming? Hello? Okay, there we go. People are coming in.
What is streaming? We don't know it's streaming. Terrifying. We don't know.
There you go. Hello, Tony. Tohansky. Are you a first-time viewer? I don't remember, or I don't recall that name from before. Hello, Meteor.
Meteor is here. Hello, sir.
By the way, I categorize the stream as education because I'm gonna show people how I color. So that's gonna be from the beginning to the end a coloring stream, I guess. So that's gonna be the educational value of it, I guess.
This is educational. I mean, yes. The tits are nice, but
the tits are almost fully covered, and they are about head size, so that's fair game.
It's kosher.
It's kosher.
We're kosher.
It's kosher.
We're in kosher territory.
Oh.
This is halal. This is a halal stream.
Yeah, Anton, there you go. Well, you don't need to disclose if that's your real name or not. I don't really care about that. It's only about, how I should call you without butchering your name, I guess. Anyway, hello everybody, welcome. We are slowly trickling in. Zesty Jesus is doing propaganda for me as usual. Very nice, much appreciated.
Propaganda.
Yes, you are my propaganda tool here. You are like one of those what do you call these? There is like a name for them. Those wobbly figures outside of like car dealerships and shit that like get
Oh, the wacky flailing inflatable arm tube,
exactly.
Man. Yes.
That's what you are. You are like the attention catcher. It's like, oh, Zesty Jesus is here. It's like, I must stick around.
So what you're saying is get naked and flail my arms. Got it.
Yes, exactly. How do you know? I mean, I guess you know me well enough at this point that you can read my mind or what I want, I guess. Anyway.
I can. Who'd have thought?
Let's see. I should probably now set it so that it's roughly here-ish. I want to like use the edge of the screen as like the ending for the art. So we'll stick with that for now. I think that can work. And then it's gonna quickly finish the last of the steps on this crap, and then we can move on to the actual coloring process.
What is this crap you're talking about?
Well, as you can see, I am doing the leg of Eimi currently, because that was apparently not present before. She's supposed to be sitting, but, yeah.
Yeah, it's important to have the rest of the anatomy there.
Yes. And I need the chair. Well, sort of chair anyway. Something like this, I guess. Yeah, it should work.
Before I subject myself to GTA, I have to subject myself to a few rounds of TF2. Because I have to triple check something that's inside of the casual mode match history that I still don't quite understand what it's doing. So I have to like set a timer on my phone and track timestamps.
Track time.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I wish good luck with that. In the meantime, I'm gonna be delving into.
I mean, I'm here. I'm chatting. I just have to fucking deal with this shit.
I also need to fix a few more things regarding my anatomy, which I apparently screwed up. I didn't even notice. So let's see. This one should come here. This should come here, and then I'm gonna put a little bit of headway to Amy's head.
I dragged your stream over onto my left monitor, and I realized how fucking filthy it is. I really, really need to clean my desk. Jesus.
I thought my stream was filthy.
Oh, my desk is filthy.
Are you having Asmongold?
Yes.
Okay,
I
good.
don't bathe and I don't clean. And Echo is chewing my leg. Ow.
Now that's suboptimal, as they say.
Echo.
Okay, I think that's mostly okay for the anatomy now. The head is still a bit weirdly shaped, but we'll go with this for now. Maybe if I give me a second.
It's anime, right?
I mean,
Weird
no, I
shapes
mean
are
like
cool.
I think I made the head like too wide, maybe. Yeah, maybe a little bit like that. Take the arms out a little bit because otherwise they wouldn't reach. Like that. Make the hair out a little bit. I think that's mostly okay. I think that's as good as I can make it right now. I should have probably fixed this before the stream started, but I just noticed it now. That's how much, by the way, it matters that like you look at arts that you've worked on before, but like you look at it with a fresh pair of eyes, you know, and then you can actually pick out issues that you haven't seen before. So now I could see the fact that
Yep.
Eimi's proportions are all fucked up. Always do that when you are doing art. Like that's one of the biggest helps you can do is that if you don't have another set of eyes to look at it that isn't like critical. I mean, I make Zesty Jesus look at my art all the time, but he's too nice of a guy to criticize it, so he never says what's wrong with it. And that's why I need to sometimes have to, you know, be my own critic, which is never a easy thing to do. But if it
You
helps
gotta
if you
step
have a
away and get fresh eyes. Really, it helps a
exactly
lot.
need to sleep on it a bit, as they say. And I've been sleeping on this art way too much, so now it's about time we actually finish it. By the way, I've been putting this up. Basically, my idea was that I already did that art last stream with the what is it called, the cover art of the ketchup.
Yes.
Now I need to do some Blue Archive stuff as well because everybody is hounding me about it. You know, it's fucking. The anniversary was here, and then they dropped one of the best characters so far, which is Kay, finally being playable.
You finally get Kay, dude.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
I
Holy shit.
I am most excited about her from the ones that are released, but I like Eimi the most out of the characters that are just in general there.
Of course.
And it's a crime that they did not release her. Hopefully they're gonna release her in like the subsequent story patch or something. Can somebody tell me? Well, I don't
Probably.
think anybody can tell me, by the way, but I'm wondering if like they already kind of concluded the decogrammation chapter, or is there gonna be like a chapter 2 like how that was with like, you know, story F back in the day? Because then I guess that would be their chance to actually release Eimi's alt. That's a crime that she didn't get this alt. It's so fucking cool looking.
I know.
And she's finally properly dressed compared to her previous alts.
I mean,
Isn't it funny?
What?
That she,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
the actual
she's
properly
more-
dressed one is
this
the
is
third
the-
alt.
Yeah, this is the most dressed we've ever seen Eimi officially.
Shalom, George.
Going.
Bro, you talk like videos on 125 chill. I mean, you tell me that, but if you're a viewer of mine, you should have gotten used to that by now a long time ago, okay? I am
My
a
buddy here.
fast-talking guy.
Ken speaks fast. That's just how he is.
Yes, I'm sorry to disappoint you if you cannot keep up. I'll try to like sometimes pay attention to it, but I'll be honest with you, it's a fucking struggle. As long as you understand it, I guess that's what matters. Also, I need to probably
Yeah.
bring her hair down a little bit with all the shit in the way. Goddamn. See,
I think you would think you'd be you know, that'd be a good thing because
Then
YouTube added the feature to watch videos at like one and a quarter or 1.5 speed because people talk too slow, but you get your information out so fast, like there's no need to speed you up.
yes.
So like you come in with like built-in zoomer features.
Zoomer features. Oh my god, I hate that so much. Oh,
It is.
I'm zoomer bait.
It's like quite literally a built-in zoomer feature because you can speak fast.
I am apologizing for being a zoomer featured guy. It is.
All right,
it
Gary,
is
wish me luck.
it is terminal.
I have to subject myself to.
TF2.
Yeah, I gotta triple check what this one specific stat means, and then I can
Well,
go play GTA.
if anybody, it's you who will discover and uncover the secrets of such sad things. So
It's gonna be interesting to see what this actually means because originally I thought this data point didn't mean anything and it was useless.
is this in the matchmaking?
But yeah. So there's a stat that says joined after match start. That's a true-false statement, and then I went back to
Okay.
verify based on the times you enter the server and when you leave the server whether or not you actually joined at the beginning of the game,
Mm-hmm.
and it's miserably inconsistent. And so I'm thinking to myself, all right, I originally thought to myself that the variable doesn't tell you anything, but that's not true. It tells me something, so I want to know what it's telling me. So I'm going back and triple checking exactly what conditions need to be met in order for it to be true or false. So I'm just
see.
gonna hammer out a few short games of King of the Hill because each one lasts 3 minutes anyways. And I'm going to see what
Yes.
it tells me.
That's probably like the fastest paced current gameplay that you can get on Team Fortress these days.
If I want consistently short games, then King of the Hill is the answer. And it looks like this one's gonna end in 2 minutes anyways.
Yep.
So already began. All right, this one already began. We'll see what we can do.
All right, let's see. I'm Zesty Tourist here. Hello, Setskoko. Welcome back. Every time I join in, Zesty always mukbang some snack. Yeah, Zesty is a snacker. How does the drink stand? It will spill and make a mess. I mean,
Usually when you start streaming, it's my lunchtime.
Yes. Have you not seen the kind of drink supports that this girl is wrecking on her chest? How can you ask how the drink is standing still?
You can store an entire fucking rack of ribs
how
on that
comfortably
thing.
they sit there. Those things are not spilling, my guy. There we go. Anyway, I think that's mostly it for the start. I can actually start coloring now, as I promised. Who is calling me? I don't know. Don't stop calling me. I'm in the middle of a stream, please. Thank you very much. All right, so let's see. Quickly gonna run through the chats once again. Zesty speaks slow enough that when I'm behind on his stream, I put him on two times speak. XQC speak is the meta. I feel like I'm not as bad as XQC yet. Built for TikTok. Oh god, I'm never gonna have TikTok. Fuck that. Drink supports, yes. Pillows. I mean, she can probably rest her head on them when she leans over a table or something. Anyway, what can we do? I'm gonna start with her hair because that's a nice pinky. I wanna get this one. Fuck, I misclicked. Ah! I'm back in my thing. Let me... Okay, there we go. It's a little better. There we go. Okay, so... I'm gonna throw on the obvious colors first. That was not the obvious color. This is the obvious color. There we go. If you guys have any questions related to art, by the way, like how I do things, why I do things, then feel free to let me know, because again, the one of the reasons why I'm doing this stream live is that I want to be able to like answer questions, because last time when I did an art stream, many people had questions, and I also did many oopsies that I should not have done, and because of this time I want to make sure that it's like, you know, actually a properly articulated and thought out thing as much as I can anyway. Otherwise, it's gonna be failing its purpose. Even though that's also just an excuse for me to finally finish this thing I've been fucking procrastinating on for a while now.
Grind.
Yes, I mean, I'll be honest with you, with all the like shit that's going on. Should I tell the people that happened with the fucking parking slot thing? It's crazy.
It's a fucked up situation.
Oh,
sadly.
OBS just crashed for a bit, but I think it should be back now. Let me know if you guys can hear and see everything properly. Well, technically, I'm not legally, you know, bound to anything yet because we haven't put it to a legal stage yet. But at this rate, we might have to. So what's happening? The fingers look a bit off. There shouldn't be a thing there. There we go. Okay, now it looks... I think the fingers look okay. I mean, she's wearing gloves.
It's a very detailed hand, by the way. It looks good.
Well, I use a reference. I cannot draw hand like this without a reference. I usually use my own hands for reference. I take photos of them in the angle that I need them to, and then I just draw them on.
Why do people play on this fucking awful map? Why do people play on Megaton? Ugh.
Megaton, that sounds like a fucking Transformers name.
It's such a horrible map.
Wait, no, that's the fucking city from Fallout 3. That's plagiarism. By the way, there might be good news for you, Zesty Jesus. Can you guess why?
What do you mean?
Once you
what do you mean?
Stuffing your face, maybe then.
Sorry, I was drinking water.
Yes. So it looks like more and more signs are pointing to the fact that Fallout 3 and New Vegas, well, hopefully also New Vegas, but 3 most likely will be getting a remaster, which means that you can maybe maybe play that if it's you know, lives up to the older ones, and if it's the same thing as the Oblivion remaster was, then it should be pretty much that, just, you know, a bit more modernized, and that's it. So
I hope it's good.
They outsource this to another studio, so they only have one task, is to just make it faithful, I guess, the original, and I hope that they do that. I wouldn't mind if they updated a few things about it though, like the weapon customization in Fallout 4 could be making a return in these games, but oh well.
Could be good.
So
sweet. Exciting news. Who the fuck?
Yes, says Coco, you are a better artist than me, so I need to ask that. You actually should teach me more like last time. Let's see. See, nice. Oh, what did I miss? Oh. Oh yeah, the people want to know about the parking slot incident. I'm missing the
fill
sleep, so I
people
came
in.
here.
It's
I
a
hope
little
you're having a fun
nutty.
stream. Well, sorry, Apokil, if I'm streaming at an inconvenient time. Hopefully you can get a good sleep at least. People gonna be mad at how drawing is. I feel like most of the drawing that I do is just fucking habits that I've gotten accustomed with. Pinky bending is a bit too away, but I'm better at anatomy. Is it? No, if you look at your own hand, when you bend your pinky, your entire hand kind of moves with it because that part of the like hand is more bendable than the rest of them.
It's a vestigial limb, and it wants to move with the palm.
Yes, so I feel like that's normal. If anything, most people don't draw the pinky flexible enough, so it often feels too stiff. So I feel like this is like the ideal way to draw a pinky when it's like more stuck out than the rest of the fingers that are more stuck together due to tendons and shit. Let's see, another remaster that is locked to 60 FPS. I don't care about 60 FPS lock. What I care about is that they like, you know, don't butcher the style and the actual gameplay. Yeah, the Fallout 3 and New Vegas' art style is unparalleled. I really like how those games look even today. Yeah, the people that I need to renew the mods and shit. Yeah, you have your own hand reference at hand. Anyway, also I should have added one of those like moving little icons that show you that the stream is still ongoing. Anyway, parking slot incident. I guess we should get into it. So what happened was that back in, you know, I got myself a car in like last September or so, October more like. But that car is not a new car. It's an old car. It's a 1991 Gen 5 Celica. If you are wanting to be specific, it's the GTI 2.0 liter version. It's a nice car. It's been not in the best conditions, but you cannot expect too much from a fucking 35 years old car, right? But for its age, I would say it's like a very nicely quote-unquote salvaged condition. And to keep it that way, I decided to also buy a parking spot in a underground garage, because the flat that I got with the help of my dad does not have any, like, you know, nearby parking slots whatsoever that I can properly park my car under a roof or something, and I don't want to leave this car out in the harsh weathers of the Hungarian winters and shit. As you can see, by the way, even the winters are getting
ridiculously cold temperatures.
Yeah, exactly. So again, we got ourselves for a decent price, I would say. I mean, it's not cheap at all. Like, even Zesty was kind of horrified at the prices that the parking spots these years
for a
go
fucking parking spot. That is insane.
Yeah, what is happening with OBS? It's like disconnecting and reconnecting. OBS is
your
shitting
internet's
the
probably
bed.
shit in the bed.
My internet?
Yeah, it's probably your internet connection. Is it say you're dropping frames?
No, just OBS just disconnects. Like, at times it just goes like, poop, and it disconnects. I hope, like, it's not ruining the quality.
Definitely your internet connection.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the connection drops. I'm hoping it doesn't...
It'll heal.
Ruin the quality of the stream too much. Anyway, I forgot to redo her shoulder. Maybe a little bit higher than this. Like that. Anyway, so I got myself a parking spot and it was advertised as, you know, multiple parking spots being available for a fairly newly built apartment complex that was in 2020. I went in to buy one of these parking spots for my car because it's, you know, underground and it's you know, I have a roof over it. That's already like much better than I could have at my own place. And after like a month or so of, you know, documentation and whatnot going back and forth, we finally decided to buy it, and we got it. And you know, in the actual contract, there was no actual, you know, like numerical value assigned to the parking spots size itself. It was just saying that, oh, it's this and this, you know, numbered spot. This is still wrong, by the way. That you now have the full right to access or use, right? And that is like, for me, it's normal. I mean, again, this is my first time buying something like this, and even my dad's first time to buy or have like you know, the having to deal with the contract of buying a parking spot, if that makes sense. So we did it, and we didn't give a second thought to it until my dad had to park in there with his own car, because my car is still at the service thing, because we are, again, kind of servicing it up to be like proper condition and everything. So my dad parked his car there for the winter. But we already noticed when we were parking in there that one of the guys next to us, because it's like 3 parking spots next to each other and we are the right one out of the 3, the middle guy basically was standing halfway into our spot, so much so that we could barely fit our car in there, and we couldn't even open the door, so we had to climb out through the window in order to get out of the car, because that's how little of a space that guy left us. So with that in mind, we left hoping that the guy would notice how badly he parked there, and the next time when we went back there, he wouldn't be that close to our car. But when we went back for a car in like a month's time, even though he was gone, we did see a paper note on our car, and it basically just said, "Hey, I want to talk to you about something. Please call us on this and this number." So I was like, "What the hell happened? Did he, scratch our car or something?" But no, the car was completely fine in terms of the condition. So I was wondering what it was about, and I called him back.
What
And
the
then
tomfoolery is about here?
yes, he immediately started with the fact that, like, why are we parking in his spot? I'm like, what the fuck do you mean, my guy? You parked in our spot so much so that we had to climb out through our car's window. How are we still parking in your spot? Like, your spot is the middle one, not the right one, right? And then he said, no. That parking spot is not a proper car parking spot. That's a motorcycle parking spot at best. And he has, like, because it's painted up like where the parking spots end, right? So from that painting, about like 2/3 of that is only yours. The rest of it is his, because his one is skewed to the right, because the left guy that is parking, the one that is like left of him as well, has like 1.5 parking spots worth of space purchased himself, and the signing, or like, the drawn up lines do not reflect the actual property ownership of the parking spot.
The actual properties being sold. They
Yes.
shifted the lines, in other words.
So the lines are not representative of where the parking spot properties ends, basically. And we were very curious about how that could have happened in the first place. So we went immediately to the guys that sold us the parking spot, but they reassured us that no, we have full right to use that parking spot that's drawn up there. So then we went up to this first guy again, and also called up the guy on the left to confirm what he was saying, that, that guy had bigger of parking spot than what was thrown up. And he confirmed that yes, he actually had dealings with these guys before because he actually bought the parking spot back in 2020 when the whole apartment complex was built up. And when they came in at 2020 to draw up those lines afterwards, because they weren't there originally, they drawn it up wrong. And even though he pointed it out that it was wrong, they didn't bother fixing it. They said, "Oh, just use your parking spot however you want. If you go over the line, doesn't really matter. We're not gonna hold you accountable for it." And that was basically just a way to sweep it under the rug, if that makes sense. And it didn't happen. Nothing really came from it for a while, until in 2025, when I actually bought the parking spot. They were alerted for this because there was a notion or notification put out to the parking spot that this one is now under an actual ownership. So if you are having anything in this parking spot, then move it away, please. And these guys, that's when they went up to the guys again and saying, "Hey, did you sell this guy or did you sell this parking spot to a guy that knows that it is only a motorcycle-sized parking spot, or did you sell them, from them thinking that would be able to like park a car there?" And they were reassured by this parking spot company that there would be no problem with that, except it turns out that there were problems, because we were not notified at all that wasn't the parking spot for a car. And now comes the whole issue of like who said what and why these guys are lying to each other or disconnected enough that they don't even know the fuck these others saying. And it turns out that it's mostly either willful or I guess just simply a what do you call this, a negligent mistake on the side of the parking spot guys. And now we need to go up to them to either buy back the extra spot that the left guy has, that makes his parking space bigger than the other two guys, which are us, but on a price that is currently worthwhile, and not the price that he was buying it for in 2020, because they always try to do this, but again from the 2020 prices, which he would refuse. Or they should offer us a different parking spot entirely that isn't halfway sold already to somebody else, right? So that's the situation, and that's how we need to go to do fucking legal shit with the parking spot guys. It's fucking annoying, by the way. I didn't want this to happen. Luckily, again, my car is still at the service, so it doesn't need the parking spot yet. But hopefully by the time my car is gonna be done in like March or April, it's gonna be able to park there somewhere. But I'm already having sour experiences with these guys, so it's not a good start, to be fair with you.
Stupid.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the parking spot issue, if you're wondering. It's not renting, it's a properly purchased spot. It's like full on, it's my spot now, it's my land. It's 12 square meters supposedly, but technically it's not 12 square meters if it's to be believed. But anyway, it's supposed to be the parking spot that's drawn up there, which is 12 square meters.
What the fuck? Dude, I just got randomly critted by a revolver halfway across the map. I am stunned.
What?
Stupid TF2 bullshit.
Yes.
Thing is, he bought the parking space thinking he was getting a full-size spot, but the property owners lied and did not properly disclose in the contract the true size of the lot itself, and so he was sold less space than he was expecting. So that's the problem.
I don't know why
so now
you are
they're
so... Sorry, go on.
Well, I mean, that's it. Now you're fighting to get your money back or to get the property you were sold.
I don't know why people are so, like, surprised at the notion that I would buy a parking spot. Like, the way
You kind of need one where you live.
Yeah, but the way the prices are going up, like the rates are going up, it's kind of insanity to not buy something, because if it's gonna keep this kind of steep incline of value, like, even if I start renting it now, you know, in fucking, I don't know how many years time, I would need to, like, pay almost double just to spark in the same spot, so I might as well buy it, and then that way I'm not, like, you know, bleeding money to a company that is apparently being scumbags anyway, right? And if I have to just move or something, then I can just sell the spot. But I don't suppose that I'll be moving in the next 5 to 10 years anyway, right?
Yeah.
Does it say on the contract the size? No, so before the contract, so this is not an actual contract, but like the kind of intentional, what do you call this? Like the notion of what would be agreed upon in a contract. There they did write 9 square meters, which I didn't even notice, by the way, because I was just focused on the fact that I was getting the right spot that I was looking at, which was a specific number, right? And I didn't even notice, because at that point I already forgotten how much a parking spot was supposed to be in terms of square meter, because I'm not an expert on that. But, you know, if I would have gone back to the original advertisement site, I would have probably seen that it's originally 12 square meters. Anyway, there were like multiple factors there that confused me and not pay attention to the actual thing. But in the contract, there is no such mention as 9 square meters. It only says that this parking spot, full right, and the fact that it's like, you know, X, what do you call this, fraction of the entirety of this parking garage underneath, which is like, you know, I don't know how many square meters, right? It's a huge parking garage. Are you gonna live there where you live now for more than 5 years? If so, then yeah, Occupy makes sense. No, I literally am gonna move there in February, so I plan to live there for the next 5-10 years. This is gonna be the place that I'm probably gonna try to establish a family from and gonna work from here in general. This is like me starting adult life, even if it's a bit late. You know, I'm almost 29 at this point. But yeah, again, for me this seemed like the logical step, but I didn't expect to be screwed over like this. That's the problem. Anyway, so that's the pink. Let's start with the black of the suit or whatever it's called. It's gonna be this color.
This game is so stupid, man.
Tell me about it. Tell me, Zesty Jesus.
The fact this video game lets me run around with a fucking sword and a shield and get like a fuckload of kills is ridiculous. This should not be allowed.
I mean, hey man,
It's actually stupid.
There is a charm to it. So I figured out, by the way, what this buckle is. It's not an actual like this. It's more like a one of those, you know,
God.
like.
Oh no, I got killed by a medic with the fucking syringe gun. There's no way.
Well, isn't that what you usually run anyway? So I mean, it's, you know, good on them.
That's true. I am playing Demo Knight because I don't know. I'm just trying to make the. I haven't played Demo Knight in at least a year. I haven't played in at least a year, so we're doing something different today.
Yes. Probably like make this actually 3D looking. So let's try it like this, I guess, a little bit. I didn't really do this.
Make quick work of this last game because I finally got into a game that was at the beginning and I can check my data. So I only needed to play 3 times.
Yay.
Don't have to fuck with it any more than I have to.
Is TF2 just a chore for you at this point?
If I have to play casual mode, yes.
Fair.
If I have to play casual mode, it's just not fun. Because this is my 3rd game in a row where I'm gonna be playing for like the first 2 games I played for less than 3 minutes. This 3rd one I'm playing for 6 minutes because I'm in a steamroll and we're gonna win 2 rounds with the other team not capping once. So.
Oh wait, this.
It's so stupid.
This is not this. It just need to be here. I am. Wait, why is it? Wait, I didn't even need this one. What the fuck? I completely am wrong. I messed up, sorry. Just need to be over here.
I just hear a sapper noise, but there's nothing being sapped. Oh dear God, those are crits. Oh God.
It's my nose running. Something like this, I guess. There we go. And let's see. So this is that. That is this. And I am not possible. Something like this. And then what is that?
Okay,
again?
there's that game. Let's go look at this data to see if it actually does what it's supposed
I have
to.
no idea what this is supposed to be over here, but I'll take a wild guess. It's gonna be like a band of some kind. I need to like make this to be like more believably a buckle like this. There we go. And then ending like here. And then I'm gonna make the actual band of it a little bit slimmer just to make it like again believable.
One more.
Didn't realize before I saw like a close-up of these details. Somebody, I think it was on the official thing that made like a drawing. Oh shit, that's not what I want.
Listen, I'm not gonna make a TF2 wear video.
TF2 what now?
I refuse. TF2 wear.
What is
You know, like the
TF2
mini
there?
games that it's the custom community game mode that basically mimics WarioWare.
I never even played WarioWare, so I wouldn't know, but sure.
It's basically a bunch of timed mini games. It's really fun.
Is it like Mario Party?
It's similar to it, yeah.
Okay,
It can be
that's one I
multiplayer, and
know.
you fuck around with friends. It's kind of like that, yeah.
Okay, that's one I know. Sorry if I'm not reading the chat. Give me a second. I wanna like concentrate on finishing this properly.
The man is doing his
craft.
He's engaging in his craft.
I'm sorry, everybody. Let's see. And then something like this over here. There we go. Like so. Okay, and then now I can move on to actually just coloring the whole shit, and then that I can probably pay attention to the chat a bit more. So, what were I at? Jesus, I made a lot of things. I missed a lot of things, rather. And Krita, there is a faster way to color the wall liner, by the way. I don't know if... I'm probably... There is like... Again, I don't know Clip Studio enough. I haven't delved into the actual functionalities enough to know. But I'm sure there is like ways to color everything faster. It's more like just a habit for me at this point. Let's see, you should play Ripple Galactic. New season dropped. Colorize Mask Tool is what I used. I don't know what that is. Again, there might be something like this in Clip Studio, but I don't know where what would be. Do you want Malkuth and the engineers to be redeemed, or should they perish? It's a hard choice. I personally don't like them too much. They're basically like almost like a, what do you call this? Like a little bit of an allegory, I feel like, for AI. You know, where they don't even consider human values to be anything worthwhile.
It's a weird combination of AI and the Book of Revelations.
Because
it's
like basically
like you have like the bringers of the apocalypse.
Yeah, basically I feel like in Volume 2 they kind of redeemed Kay in the fact that like she decided to not be a destructor of worlds or whatever, thanks to Aris's conviction. I don't know how to call it. So they are like the quote-unquote AI having seen the righteous way or whatever, and then turned right. And then now that we don't have Kay as antagonist anymore, now they came up with Malkuth and the engineers, and I feel like if they got the same redemption, then it would just be just a repeat of the previous things, and they should be like more like the AIs that don't get to be redeemed. And from what I remember, I don't even think that they get redeemed. I mean, I haven't been spoiled, luckily, that much enough, but there is a suspicious lack of them.
I can't see how.
Yeah, and there's a suspicious lack of them appearing after their whole fight is done and whatnot. So I feel like they just perish, which is probably for the better. Again,
they just fucking die.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They probably just get absorbed into something, or I don't fucking know. Like, I did hear about something about Kay being able to get a human body and life and whatever thanks to their powers. So
yes.
Maybe it's related to that, but I don't want to take guesses. So
I'm excited for Kay so much. She is an adorable character. I can't wait to like. Get more of her.
You love your tsundere characters.
You sign me up, dude.
Yes.
That's all I live for. You have no idea.
I like tsundere characters where they actually aren't just tsundere, but they actually have like a little bit of a, how do you call this? I guess a limit to being
Oh
tsundere.
no, yeah, you gotta. That's what a tsundere is. You soften them up eventually.
Well, some people forget that and they only leave the whole like, oh, this character is beating you up in the game. I mean, that's just because they love you, bro. I'm like, that's not how it works. You need to be like a reasonability to it, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Thing is,
fucking
that's not a tsundere then. She's just being a
yeah,
bitch the whole time.
yeah. But people are. That's why I'm saying people are
It's
confusing
about
those.
the balance.
It's just the artist having a fucking I don't know, masochistic fetish or something, and that's what the characters they're using for. I mean, fuck. I mean, the best example is that when I think everybody was sold as there being the best tsundere in the game, where you get sick and she fucking starts cooking for you, even though she never does anything.
She's not like a super tsundere. She just gets like flustered easily.
Well, I mean, like she was.
She's never like
the
overtly
OG's.
mean to you.
I know,
you
but she was the OG tsundere, so you know.
She's just like the OG tomboy. That's what she is.
And tsundere. Because let's be honest here, fucking Yoshimi wasn't there in big numbers in the beginning. Even now with the the bandalt, she didn't get much.
Yoshimi is far more tsundere than Neru is, 100%.
100%. I fuck even Kazusa is a bit of a tsundere, just a different kind.
She's just yeah, a little bit.
Different demeanor, but she's tsundere, 100%. Anyway, where was I? I'm painting Eimi's shit black, so that's good. What did I miss? Spent 14 million GTA Online. It was so bad I only have 1 million left. I mean, did you spend it on something that you enjoyed spending it on? Because I mean, I don't think that's a problem at that point then. Have you read the recommend? I mean, I read the story of what's on the global so far. I haven't read the Japanese one. What am I? They are asking for Metroid video from you, Zesty, by the way.
Soon, don't worry. I'll make it happen.
The TF2 Classic stream release got postponed.
Maybe not like super soon. The problem is I have many other videos I need to make.
I mean, the giant robots are cool, let's be honest here. Yeah, I can always use that. Okay, so fucking funny. Is it funny? Is that the thing? I feel like it's more like entertaining than funny, but it's definitely like a joyful, whimsical interaction with her all the day. Yeah. She quickly became my most favorite tsundere. I mean, yeah, she's really well written, and there was a huge build up for her. She's the proper, like character turned around, done right, and all that.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, Blue Archive does shoehorn happy endings into everywhere, which is a little bit of a tired trope in my opinion.
Nothing can ever end on a sour note.
Yeah, that's why the original
to play the game.
The original writers team who mostly left is this because they finally tried to like write a little bit more serious tone and with consequences, and the fucking what's it called, Nexon was like, nah, no, don't do that. We don't want to lose or halve our player base by doing drastical things like that. And then they just fucking was like, yeah, fuck it, then we just do our own shit then. And then that's what they did, I guess. And somehow that whole Project Kiwi is coming back, apparently. Because they finally found a studio that's doing that.
What are they even going to do?
They're gonna do Blue Archive, but with
Seriously,
swords.
What are they even going to do?
Red Archive, as they say.
Red Archive.
Yes. What's
But like, I don't know, man.
It's not Zundary.
It's like the whole "we got Blue Archive at home" meme. You know what
I mean?
Yeah.
I got 5 Benny's lowriders and a scramjet. Wow. Okay. Except Beatrice is gone. Oh yeah, Beatrice. Fuck Beatrice. She's the worst character so far.
She can just remain dead. We don't like her.
I hate DMC anime and the lady in particular swearing after every breath stronger than the main character for reason. I think I am not familiar with that. Now back to that question.
Yeah, so I've been told they completely butchered the Devil May Cry anime.
So Miteo Tsundere, and it's written with a TS and not a Z. Tsundere is a character where they feign on the surface that they dislike and actively sometimes hate and often physically injure or abuse a character, but only to hide their true emotions, which is usually deep love, right? So that's a Tsundere at its core, I guess you would say, right? So I feel like I could do like something here. it's basically very popular because you know, the character. I feel like most people, what they like about a tsundere character is the fact that, like, if you get that far with them as in a relationship or something where they do show their quote unquote real side, where they, you know, are, that they care about you, where they like don't want you to get hurt, and usually it's not, of course, even, how do I say this, obvious. Like, it's usually just something that them, like, you know, don't go around hurting yourself, you idiot, that sort of stuff. So even then they use this somewhat abusive language, but it's clear from their intentions and shit that they they, you know, genuinely care about you, and that's always a lot more charming for people that are into these kind of things because it's earned, if that makes sense. Like, that's their way of saying that, you know, they broke that ice with you or whatever. I don't know. I guess it depends from people or person to person, but I feel like that's what most people like about them. But Zesty, you tell me. I mean, you are a tsundere enjoyer.
Oh no, I like bitchy chicks.
Okay, that's why you like Aku, I guess.
That's really where it stops. That's about it.
He has a more simple reason for liking her, I guess.
And you can just wear them down, and that's how you win.
You wear them down. Wow. Sure. Also, am I seeing it wrong, or does Amy's pants and the things is a different color? Wow. Oh, look, this actually is. Just look at this. Can you actually check?
I'm watching your stream. What's up?
Remember that meme with like the clothes that are like either blue or white or gold and black or whatever.
Oh, right.
Okay.
You can't tell what color this is meme. Yeah.
So watch this. So apparently this color, I can actually. So this color here, like this black color, do you see this one on her bra?
Yeah.
Is the same color as this one down here on her leg.
Oh.
See,
like, that's the power. That's the power of contrast.
Yeah,
contrast.
See the color dropper on the top left. So see, that's the color like here, and then watch me. See, it's basically the same.
Yep, that's the power of contrast.
And they don't look anything similar to me on the first glance, but apparently they are.
Yeah.
Interesting. Still get to learn new shit, I guess. Anyway,
that'll do it.
Gonna clean this one quickly as well. There we go. Gonna quickly plug it in just so I can move on and then add the separate colors to the individual parts. Basically, especially when you are a beginner artist and you're starting out, never believe your eyes when it comes to colors. It's always better to use an established color palette that is in its own kind of like established void.
Never believe your eyes. In fact, you don't need them. Just close your eyes as you do artwork.
Exactly. Just do it off of feelings, I guess.
You'll be fine.
It's gonna bother me if I don't feel this gap up. There we go. Anyway. Aku is just a woman. I just saw Suzuki Cappuccino. Oh, those are fun cars. These two squares are just...
Akko is just a woman.
Yes.
Oh my god. I love Akko. She's truly I used to hate her guts,
to hate her,
like
yeah.
her a lot.
And the first Blue Archive tier list video in the characters, you fucking put her in like
because like
tier.
she went from just being overtly mean for no fucking reason, just to being a bitch, which is way better.
I don't know the main
because like
difference
she
for
at least
you
acknowledges that she's a bitch, but, like when she's just being overtly mean and cruel for no reason, it's like, okay, that's not
well,
right. Well,
she was basically like used as a scapegoat to be the bad guy in chapter 1, right, for the Abydos girls.
And, like, as the antagonizer, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they did to her, I guess, which is a bit of a shame because I kind of hate it when they just use character to be I guess the antagonist, or what do you call this, right, for no fucking reason. Other than like they're too lazy to come up with a better antagonist for the story, which happened with fucking Hasumi in the goddamn recent event. I'm not gonna let that die down, by the way. Fuck that.
Yeah, it's pretty bad how they've screwed that up. Like, how do you do that, man?
How do you do that? Yes, is this same color? I feel like is her. I feel like her fucking gloves should be the same color as this, or maybe is it more like this color? Maybe it's completely different color. I might be just lazy and I'm just gonna use the same color anyway, because fuck going for a different color every single time I change colors. Yeah, okay, so this is this gray over here, so I'm gonna use that gray for the gloves, I guess. This seems to be also close to this.
Cheater.
Okay, so that's gonna be that color and that's gonna be that color. Good enough for me. I'm gonna use that there. Okay, let's just start a new color with that, and then we'll see how it goes. Anyway, where are we? Wait, Zesty, do you play Legacy or Enhanced GTA? He plays Enhanced because he plays with me. But that's the only reason, basically. And also, he started a new character, and that he could like actually get a little bit of a mini empire when he started. I hate Makoto being hit this so much. I feel she's just there so he can be more likable. Yeah, I mean, they definitely like started out with her as just a Hina opt or whatever you call it, right? It's a bit of a shame, really. I mean, Makoto has potential, but the writers are just kind of fucking her up, I guess.
They just keep her as like the comedic relief.
Yeah.
Or like antagonist for no reason.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Put it there. There we go. That should be this color, and then this will be this color as well. Just for now. We'll adjust it later as we go, but for now it should be fine. And then there we go.
I don't understand how anyone plays casual mode when you're playing for like 3 minutes at a time. This is fucking abysmal.
Yeah.
Like seriously, like 4 out of 5 games I've been playing for less than 3 minutes. It's truly shocking.
It's a tiresome experience.
But like I have to do it so I can get this data.
For science. Literally for science.
There isn't room for 2 Gehenna airheads, Aru supremacy. Like Aru is kind of separated from Gehenna because she's like, like the offshoot satellite of the school, being in part of Problem Solver 68. So she's like not really Gehenna. So Makoto can be the airhead supreme.
Isn't it kind of funny that like from 68, both 1 up and 1 down in the numerical spectrum, there is some fucking meme to it.
Don't even start.
I know, right?
Don't tempt them.
I know they fucking jump on it, but I find it.
Don't tempt them.
No
Because
matter
if you do,
no matter whether you go
over.
up or down, it's gonna be some fucking meme that they get turned into, because of that. It's fucking crazy to me. Hope what they cooking for Gehenna event after this fest, because good stories I keep running out of. Here's the thing, right? With Gehenna, I feel like they kind of got the light issue version of the fucking whatchamacallit, the fact that they basically made that school into a joke, except Hina, right? Like,
which I don't like.
Yeah, it's basically the same syndrome as it happened with fucking Red Winter, but Red Winter is much worse because all their characters are pretty much unsufferable, bar a few. So I feel like they really need to, if they want to like get a story made that makes Gehenna, I guess, they get taken seriously, they fucking need to lock in.
Yeah, they do.
Stop treating them like just fucking, like one trick. Oh fuck, that's the wrong color. Unclear. Like fucking, like one note characters that are like, oh, these characters blow up restaurants. These characters drill holes for hot springs. These characters say, oh, they are corpses instead of fucking patients, because that's also a thing. This character turns food into monsters, and that's just most of the characters where they end, right? They need to start giving these people depths, and they tried it in fucking Volume F, when, fucking Haruna and Fuka and other guys actually became one of the distraction teams and managed to get Shiroko some help or whatever. And that was great. And even their own event with the New Year's one, where Haruna for once became a responsible person and tried to help some local shops that are deserving. So they can write them properly, but they fucking are lazy, because it's much easier to just go back to using them as goddamn laughing stock for instant gratification for shitty event stories, right? That's what baffles me and really infuriates me, to be fair. Also,
likewise.
Like, Gehenna has great potential, except that potential gets funded every single time they get brought on the story that they aren't like the main, even when they are the main characters, and like the fucking, again, just their ops, I guess, whenever like fucking Hina needs to get a fucking break, and of course everybody suddenly decides that that's their day to cause violent acts of terrorism. It's just
also, yes, Coco, they gave Kasumi like way more depth in the fucking Trinity Summer event than anyone else.
Yes, and
what did they
plundered it.
What the fuck did they do with Nagisa? And then Seiya's like, funny fourth wall break. Fuck off! I hate it.
That was Seiya, not Nagisa, but yes.
Well, I'm saying, yes, Seiya had the funny fourth wall break moments, and then Nagisa they just
didn't do
anything with.
It's not even funny. That's the problem.
They didn't do shit with Nagisa. It's like, come on, make her like not be a cunt for once. And it's like, no, we're not gonna do that.
Well, she wasn't the cunt for once, but at the same time, she didn't do much with her anyway.
But that's it. They just made her like neutral, and like I'm just gonna not do anything meaningful.
Yes. Which is about just as bad, to be fair. Like Nagisa,
I can't complain about more character for Kasumi though, and also for Megu. Like
to
Megu
be
just isn't
fair,
like a fucking idiot airhead the whole time. They make her somewhat competent.
even when they finally gave her character development, then they still went back to her fucking roots of like, oh yeah, she's gonna blow up the whole thing anyway, right? It was not necessary, by the way.
Ah, but they made Nagisa do it.
Oh god,
By
fuck me,
accident,
man.
of course.
It's so bad. Who just presses the button, by the way? Like, it's just such a forced fucking ending for. Oh my god, I'm gonna stop ranting
Well,
about
because they didn't know how to end it, so that's all they could do.
They didn't have to do that, by the way. They could have just left it on that note and then.
No, they could have come with like any number of happy end, like, oh, okay, they have like their fun little vacation, then all is well and hunky dory. It's like, no, fuck it, everything goes away. It's destruction. Sad days. Fuck you. You want a fun, happy story? No. You get dumb, goofy shit. However, I will say, Seiya's Momotogs for her swimsuit are adorable, so that made up for it for me. I've not read Mika's or Nagisa's yet.
Yeah, you know what's kind of sad is that the best character development that Makoto have gotten was the fucking like ending credits of the fucking Abydos event or
Yes,
Abydos main
dude.
story, where she finally logged in and became serious and responsible as a leader of an entire school. That was the only time when she was like that, basically. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, and then we'll never see it again.
It's insanity.
We'll never see it again. We'll only see her as her like airhead, conniving, stupid character.
Yes.
And that's all we're gonna get her as. We're not gonna get any expansion of her whatsoever.
Yes.
It's depressing.
It is depressing. Again, we talked about this last time on last stream, but it really has to be said that Blue Archive needs to stop stagnating so much just out of fear of progressing with things that are irreversible, you know? Like, it's of course a funny joke that like, oh, it's been fucking 5 years since the game came out, but everybody's still the same year, even though they have multiple winters and summers canonically in events that are like actually canonized because they refer to it all the time back and forth, even in main events, right? And yet somehow, despite having experienced again like 5 fucking Christmases and 5 fucking summers, they're still somehow the same fucking year, so it doesn't go anywhere. It's like they're in a fucking, you know, like limbo or whatever. That's fine. But at the same time, they cannot avoid giving any substantial character development at all. Like, if you go from, let's say, Kai's fucking, perspective here, right? Where she goes from Arisu just coming into existence in the first place because she wasn't there in release of the game, right? She came in, then she got her own story of, by the way, she has a fucking evil robot inside or personality inside her, which got extracted into a keychain. Then the keychain got extracted into a robot. Then the robot got extracted into a fucking separate human being that is now recruitable, by the way.
Human body.
Yeah, exactly. And so that is a massive amount of progress to a character. You are willing to do that, but then you're not willing to give fucking, like, I don't know, Hasumi so much progress as like, oh, by the way, she stopped hating Gehennas after a certain point because, I don't know, she basically had no reason to in the first place other than some misunderstandings in the beginning of some for fun factor, right? And yet, no,
Give
you
Neru
cannot
more
do that.
Screen time. That's all I care about.
Yeah, Neru fucking more screen time as well.
Give Neru more screen time. It can just, I don't care.
It's just fucking sad.
That's
like,
just me. It is sad. Like they're again, they're afraid to have any kind of expansion on story or create more depth because they want to keep things they want to keep the money train flowing. Keep the story simple so they can ship new characters, new alts.
Hello? Hello? Okay, I think it. I don't know if it's the right one to use. I did put in a new headset, but this is not as good of a quality. So hopefully it's okay. What did I miss? Most people just complain about the audio being gone. Is it okay? Very quiet now. Oh God. Zesty, can you hear me? Hello? Zesty, can you hear me? Hello, Zesty? Oh God, what's happening? Fuck. Is this also incorrect? Hello? Is my okay? So wait, my okay. I cannot hear Zesty. So let me check. Give me a second. Ah, fuck. Stupid. Um. Is this the one? Hello? Hello? Wait. Okay. So this is the microphone. Wait. This is the speaker. Um. Hello? Zesty, can you hear me? I feel like. Hello? Oh. Wait. That's my speaker. What the fuck? What is going on? Oh my God. This is NVIDIA. I don't want NVIDIA. What is going on? Wait, can you guys hear me? I mean, wait, Zesty, can you hear me? No, I cannot hear Zesty. Oh God. What is happening? Oh my God. Oh, fuck me. Oh God. Okay, let me try the old thing again. That maybe it was unplugging it and plugging it back should be maybe it will help. We'll see.